I'm creating a short video in order to help me to remember how to install SoftEther VPN on Debian 10 and to get it to automatically start up when I restart the virtual machine. Again, I'm using Debian 10 for the steps. First step I wrote, based on my notes, the first step I did is we need to do the update for the packages. So there's the copy and paste, which is app-get space update space NN symbol space app-get space upgrade. Press enter. I'm going to let it finish downloading the updates and the packages for what it needs to do. That's step 1. Okay, continue. Step 2. I'm going to get the latest stable version of SoftEther VPN. So I need to go to the website and get the link. Softether.org. Go to download the VPN. Let's see. I want to get the server version, not the manager, the server. This is a Linux version, Debian 10. I need to do Intel x64, AMD 64-bit. And I'm looking for the last stable version, which was released 2020 0405. I need to right click on the link and copy the link address. Go back to PuTTY. I'm going to use the wget command, wget space, right click on the mouse in order to paste the link. Press enter. While it's downloading, it's finished. While it's downloading, let me look at my notes. Since it's already finished downloading, let me go to step 3. I need to uncompress it. In the command to uncompress it is tar space xc0 vs F space. I need to type the first 4 letters of the link, SOFT, and when I click tab, it's going to type the rest of it. I press enter, and it's going to download the app. It's going to uncompress it to a folder called VPN server. I need to be, before I download the compile tools, I need to be inside that directory. So let's go ahead and do that right now before we forget. CD VPN server. Good. Now let's go ahead, go to our next step. Let's get the tools in order for us to make this program executable. We got to compile it and make it executable. So let's do copy. Right click, paste the command, which is app-get space install space build-essential space -y. Enter. Now we're going to compile the program. In order to compile it, we need to go type the command make, M-A-K-E, make. It's going to ask me to agree to the license. Now, the program is still not ready because I can tell right here because the IP address is a local host. So what we need to do is follow our next step. We need to move the program. So let's go ahead and move the program. So we're going to do CD space dot to go one directory down. So we're going to use the move command, MV VPN server is the name of the directory, and we're going to move to this location, usr/local. Press enter. Now let's go scroll down. We need to now go into that directory, so cd/usr local VPN server / good. Now we need to go ahead and change the permissions. chmod space 600 asterisk. Then chmod 700 VPN server. chmod 700 VPN CMD. There we go. Now we need to make it bootable, so in case the machine restarts, it starts up automatically. We don't have to intervene. To do this, I'm going to use Nano instead of VI. So using VI, I'm going to use Nano. Nano. Then I'm going to type backspace etc system D. Don't forget to put a D. System backspace VPN service. VPN dot service. Okay. Good. Now we have a blank. So on step 5, I'm going to copy all this right here, exactly like it is. Copy. Go back to putty. Right click. I need to go back up and add some spaces at the target. Okay, we can do that. Need to add space after install. Good. So it matches the way it looks over here. Then I'll do Control-Alt to write it out. File names to be writing. Click yes. Good. Then we're going to do Control-X to exit. We pay close attention in order to check this is working properly. We're going to do a system CTL enable. In order for it to be enabled for it to boot up automatically. VPN dot service. Click enter. Then we need to go ahead and start service. System CTL start. Service. Start VPN dot service. So let's go ahead and press enter. And to see that it's running properly, we can do this. System CTL status VPN dot service. And right here, if you notice, here's the IP. It doesn't have the localhost, the 127.0.01. Now we need to go ahead, go back to the website, softether.org. Click download SoftEther VPN. And I'm going to download the Windows Server Manager. Make it easier for me to set it up and get it up and running less than a few minutes. So I'll do the Windows version, Intel x84, x86, and x64. I already have it downloaded. Let me go ahead and install it real quick. SoftEther VPN Server Manager is the only thing I need. I don't need the server or the bridge. Click next, agree, next, click next, next. Start the SoftEther VPN Server Manager. Click finish. New setting, demo, Debian 10. Okay. Type the IP address, which I have it right here, which is 134.122.1.1.18. I'm trying to see. Remember, this IP address is just temporary. As soon as I destroy this droplet, it's going to be gone. I'm going to choose port 5555 because I don't have any firewall rules yet set up, which we can do that later in another video if I have time. Let's go ahead and click OK. As soon as I click OK, it's going to ask me to change the administrator password or add a new password. Oh, sorry. After I click Connect, click OK. Perfect. Now I've got it up and running. I'm setting this up as a remote access VPN. Click here. Click Next. Do you really want to do this? Click Yes. We will call this VPN Distortion. Okay, click Next. Oh, sorry. It's not letting me. Okay, now this is the part we need to remember if we want to use this to log in from our local PC. So I'm just going to go ahead and go with the default VPN address.gov for the dynamics page. So it's going to be this right here. I'm okay with that. I'm going to click Exit. Let's see, enable L2BP if you want to. I don't need this. Nope. Click OK. I'm going to disable VPN too. If you want to try this service out, but I don't need it. I can do it before ringing. Click OK. Create a local bridge. I don't need a local bridge, so I'm going to go ahead and close this right now. Okay, now in order to get this thing to work, my goal is to get it to work on port 443 using Windows. So connect through here through the VPN service on Windows. So in order to get that to work, I'm going to be doing it this way. I'm not doing a local bridge. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go and do a secure NAT. So I go to DigitalOcean, double click it, virtual NAT, and I'm going to enable secure NAT and click OK. Now, if you do enable secure NAT, you cannot have a local bridge and secure NAT on both at the same time. You do one or the other. But to get it done quickly, I'm just going to do enable secure NAT. That makes it get it done real fast. Then I'm going to go manage the user, create a new user. We're just going to call this test VPN. Then I'm going to create a temporary password, which I can call it whatever I need. Okay, in a minute. Okay, password, close, exit, refresh, and exit. In order for our VPN to work on the Windows computer, we need to get a self-signed cert installed on the PC. But before that, we need to go ahead and connect to our server manager. Go ahead and click Dynamic DNS ID. Go ahead and pick a host name. Let's pick a host name. VPN the garage. Set to above host name. Click OK. Go ahead and exit out. Click Yes to export. We want to go ahead and export a certificate. Go ahead and leave it. We're going to export it to this folder. Click Save. Click OK. Go ahead and exit out. What we're going to do next is we're going to, before we do that, let's go ahead and test and see if it works without having the cert self-install, the self-signed cert install. So we're going to go ahead and create a VPN, add VPN, Windows built-in, connection type, we call this Debian 10, Softether SSTP VPN. Server name is VPN, the garage. Then Softether.net, and the type is SSTP is what I want to use. Name, we did this earlier. Click save. Since it's already installed right here, let's go ahead and try to connect to it. We're going to do it right here from this corner. Once we click here, connect, you see we have an error. That's because we have a self-signed cert. And let's go ahead and install this self-signed cert to this PC. And the way to do it is we go to MMC services. We're going to run the service. We need to install this certificate as a local machine. We cannot do it as a current user. If we do, it may work or it may not work. So best option is to install it as a local machine. To do this, we go to File, Add, Remove, Step in, and we do Certificate, and then we do Computer Account, Local Machine. Click OK. There it is. Then we're going to scroll down. I'm going to go inside the personal folder. I'm going to go ahead, import, and right here we need to make sure is we have the local machine is graded out with a check mark. Next, we go to Browse, let's locate the certificate. Click Next, Personal, Next, Finish. The import was successful. Now let's test it again. As you can see, it's not working. There's one more extra step we need to do. So we need to go to the personal folder where we have the certificate installed and drag it to the trusted root certificate authorities. Make sure it's in there, all the way to the bottom. Once we know it's in there, go ahead and test it. Voila. And we're going to do a quick test. We're going to do IP chicken. And this IP address matches the Debian server that we have set up on Digital Ocean. So it's perfect. Everything's working perfect. So let's go ahead and exit out and close this now. Oops, let me save this. Okay, that's it. Notes will be on my description, as well as the resources where I got most of this information.